Every day in LA County, people face fraud, unsafe housing, wage theft, and injustice. For 50 years, the Department of Consumer and Business Affairs, DCBA, has been the place to find help.
I'm Rafael Carbajal. I have the honor and privilege of being the director here at the Department of Consumer and Business Affairs and overseeing the great work that we take on behalf of the people of LA County. In 1976, our Board of Supervisors decided that they wanted to invest and actually establish a department dedicated to consumer affairs. When we talk about consumers, a consumer is anybody that is exchanging money or time or effort in exchange for anything, whether it's a place to live, whether it's an hourly wage, whether it's some type of service or some type of good.
From day one, DCBA has been California's only standalone consumer protection agency. Each year, we investigate thousands of complaints, pursue fraud, and recover millions for consumers.
DCBA is really the engine of consumer protection in Los Angeles County. In the recent 2025 wildfires, DCBA quickly assembled a price gouging task force. DCBA had weekly meetings with a number of local public prosecutors, and they were able to help us address allegations of price gouging in the rental market for fire victims.
Too many people get lost in the legal system. Our Access to Justice programs guide people through small claims, mediation, and self-help legal centers, helping them resolve disputes and protect their rights.
Every year we help about 120,000 folks access legal services free at no cost for different issues. And we know as a human being, one of the most vulnerable places we could be is in a courtroom or facing legal issues.
So a lot of people, they don't want to go to court, whether because they're intimidated, they don't have the resources, they don't even know where to begin. And this is why DCBA exists. So it allows people that maybe because of socioeconomic limitations or because they have a disability or because they're elderly, they might not know where to begin or how to get the help that they need. And so for DCBA to provide this amazing resource for free to its residents, and all it takes is a call for somebody to call and say, look, I have a problem with my neighbor or my coworker or my landlord, can you help me? And then we take it from there.
As we started to progress in the 2000s, we saw our board that wanted to actually increase the types of services that we were providing the community, and we started to attach other programs to the department.
We help families stay housed and communities stay stable. DCBA enforces rent stabilization, helps landlords and tenants navigate rental laws, and prevents foreclosure.
Since Stay Housed LA began, we have represented over 10,000 tenants in eviction court. We have provided another 30,000 with prevention assistance. When tenants don't have a lawyer, approximately 90% of them lose in court. Whereas with Stay Housed LA, we have kept around 95% of tenants either housed or provided with enough time and potentially financial assistance so that they can find a new home and not face homelessness.
In 2016 and 2018, we started escalating the work that we were doing around worker protections and ensuring that we provided services and support to our worker community.
Through the Office of Labor Equity, we enforce minimum wage, fight wage theft, and ensure safe conditions.
So DCBA Office of Labor Equity is the frontline protections for vulnerable workers in Los Angeles County. That includes labor exploitation as well as human trafficking. And it exists on a spectrum, so all the wage and hour protections, the safety protections, the regulations that they enforce on a daily basis are actually frontline protections to preventing extreme exploitation like we see in human trafficking. DCBA is truly a joy to engage with. They respond immediately, they have creative ideas, and I feel like they move quickly in a way that I rarely see with government entities.
I like to describe the work that we do as economic justice work, because when you think about economic justice, it's ensuring that those folks that typically are marginalized have the same opportunities and their work, their money, and their resources have the same value as those that don't.
DCBA helps people claim tax credits and access banking and estate planning services. Our social equity program in the Office of Cannabis Management opens doors for entrepreneurs impacted by cannabis enforcement. Our financial empowerment programs have helped families buy their first home and provided grants to some of our most vulnerable populations.
What made the Empower You program super unique is that DCBA decided to really invest in those who were in the highest need. I think there's a lot of folks who need help, but victims of domestic violence are often those who are overlooked. And DCBA really took the initiative to invest in this demographic in a very unique and innovative way.
Los Angeles County is shaped by people whose stories and traditions enrich our community.
In LA County, a third of our population is either an immigrant or a son or a daughter of an immigrant. So their struggle is LA County's struggle.
The Office of Immigrant Affairs ensures immigrant communities know their rights, have access to trusted legal providers, and are safe from exploitation.
We know that here in Los Angeles, protecting our immigrant communities is good for the economy, it is good for our families, it's good for our schools. And so we're lucky to have a partner like DCBA's Office of Immigrant Affairs that stands with us, that looks at how we can make things better, how we can build new programs that serve the community and really defend our immigrant families here in Los Angeles. This really changes communities, this changes lives, it keeps families together, it keeps small business owners in their communities so that they can keep working.
I am constantly asked how as a small department we are able to accomplish so much. I have never worked with anybody more dedicated and committed to the work that they do day in and day out than the folks that run and work in this department. And a lot of it comes from their own experience as Angelinos, as people who have suffered some of these inequities and they have been in need of the types of services and resources that we provide. And I think everybody here brings that with them every day when they're engaging and connecting with the folks that need our assistance. Today we're expanding services, opening community centers, and standing firm when LA County residents need us most. We are the people's advocate, fighting for consumers, workers, tenants, homeowners, and immigrants.